Hi, it's me, Vamp, and welcome back or welcome to the channel. Now, the Deliana chase is live. So, what that means is from now to July 28th, if you log in for 7 days, it doesn't even have to be 7 days in a row, just 7 days you will be able to get this champion as well as some 6-star, you know, a 6-star gear for accuracy. That will be pretty cool. But let's look at the champion. Okay. So far, she looks cool already. Very electrifying. I know what you guys are thinking. Boo! Get off the stage. Okay. Well, let's look at her passive first, okay? Her passive, she increases allies' HP. That really isn't her passive, this is her aura. I misspoke. Increases ally HP in all battles by 33%, which makes it so she could potentially be someone that we use for Hydra. We don't know yet. And then now let's look at her actual passive. Okay. So her passive is increase the champion's accuracy by 2 for every 1,000 HP the champion has. So, I mean, that's a pretty nice passive effect, honestly. And then her active passive effect. That's very weird. I don't think any other champion in the game has both an passive effect and an passive active effect or an active passive effect. Pretty weird, but okay, cool. Active passive effect, whatever. Places a 25% strengthen buff on all allies for 2 turns every time the champion's HP drops below 50%, and it looks like that has a turn down cooldown. I mean, it looks like that has a 4-turn cooldown. Now, I don't think that accuracy has a 4-turn cooldown. I think it's an active, passive thingy-mabob. But anyway, let's look at her A1. Attacks all enemies for 2 turns. Has a 50% chance of placing a leech debuff for 2 turns. So she attacks all enemies, which may make her good for Spider. We'll see. And 50% leech, 60% once you'll book this out. Now let's go to her A2. Her A1 is actually not bad. Her A2, let's see. Attacks one enemy. Has a 75%. Looks like it will be 100% maxed out. Chance of placing a 50% decrease decrease resistance debuff for 2 turns. If the target is under a block buff, right? If the target is under a block buff's debuff, also applies a debuff spread effect, taking any decreased resistance debuff on the target and placing it on all enemies. And I'm guessing her A3, yep, her A3 can do the block buffs. Attacks all enemies. Has a 75% chance, 100% fully booked out. Placing block buffs debuff on each enemy for 2 turns. Heals all allies by 5% of their max HP for each block buffs debuff placed by this skill. Fills the champion's turn meter by 10% for each block buffs debuff attempt blocked or resisted by the enemy team. Okay, and damage is based on HP because this is an HP character. Not gonna lie, she seems like she could be kind of confusing to get total. So, but her passive effect does say that she gets 2 accuracy for every 1,000. So does that mean she begins with an extra 14 accuracy? Because technically she should begin with an extra 14 accuracy because of her passive. I don't know. It's kind of confusing me a bit. I guess we'll see how she works once we get her in the next days. So, yeah, I guess look forward to that. And with that, I'm going to end the video here. And let me know your guys' thoughts. Are you happy to get her? You literally just have to log on at least 7 days before the end of July. And you're good to go. It's going to just collect dust. It's going to be actively used. I guess we'll find out. But with that said, I will catch you guys in the future. Later.